So YouTube, this is clear here. This is my third revision of the deck of Dragunities, and at the end I'll tell you what I'm not running and why, and then in my deck I'll tell you why I'm running this certain card. So here we go. The 3 ducks, 3 legionnaires, 3 phalanx, 2 atlas, 1 spirit reaper, 1 veiler, and then DD Crow. I'm putting DD Crow in here because most decks nowadays are just graveyard dependent, and it's gonna be good against doppel plants and frog narcs or whatnot. It's really good. It's helping a lot. 3 ravines and 3 terraformings. I bumped it up from 2 because since my last deck profile, because it wasn't consistent enough for me and I could never draw it, and it's helping a lot more. 2 MSTs, Monster Reborn. I added a book in here because it just helps so much more. I don't know, it just does now. Giant Trinade, and then 1 card to Consonance. When I ran it at 2 or 3, it was too much, even though I could use it as a fodder for Ravine. I don't know, it just never helped me that much, and 1's good enough. And then a Dark Hole. This is originally a Duality, but I don't have it on me because my friend borrowed it this past weekend for agents, because they need dualities to play. So I just threw in a Dark Hole, and I didn't ran Dark Hole because I didn't think I really needed it. Traps is Royal Oppression, Torrential. Only 1 7 tools. 2 is, I don't know, 2 helps, but I think 1's good since I'm already manning 2 warnings. Yeah, it's too much life points lost. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn, and 2 warnings. 2 Bottomless. I don't know why people don't run it anymore. It's still good, and it helps. It does. You don't waste life points for it, and it's 1 for 1. So Deep Prison, everyone runs it. It's good. And then my tech choice is 2 Scrap Iron Scarecrows. This card's been helping me so much, especially with the Legionnaire Atlas combo, where Legionnaire will sit out there and he'll poke for 12, but then next turn he might die. You just pop this up and he's alive for the next turn, which you could possibly do into something else, and then they can't really do anything. It helps stalls. Alright, on to my synchros. It didn't really change much. Magical Android, Catastor, Brionic, 3 Vadrianas, Colossal Fighter, 1 Thought Ruler, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scrap Dragon, 2 Stardust, 1 Mistworm. I play Mistworm because I don't have Trishula, so it's the next best thing. Trident Dragon, and then Chimera Tech. Alright, onto my side. Run 1 Master Restrict. Not really a big fan of Monarchs, and it could also help against GKs, since the Descendant cannot tribute, so his effect wouldn't work. My 1 DD Crow in here, and the other Veiler. 2 Electric Viruses. I've been seeing a lot of machines out lately, and this also helps, especially if you want to get their fortress or something. It helps a lot. Chain Disappearance, it's really good against plants and frogs and whatever that's lower than 1,000. It helps out so much. Goes in Match, since majority of my cards are going to be wind, it's going to help out a lot. 2 Kinetic Soldiers for 6 SAMs, and then Snowman Eaters, just for those big beaters that I can't really get over. They just attack into it and die. And then 2 Cyber Dragons. Right. What I do not run is I do not run Pot of Iris. The reason for this is because I think that if you play Dragunity is right, you shouldn't need to throw them back into the deck, and you know, you just don't really need to. If you keep pitching like Ducks and Legionnaire, which I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb to do. You wouldn't really need this that much. I mean, you want to keep your tuners in the graveyard, and you want to hold off with your main two guys. That's why I don't run it. And then Icarus attack, I don't run that because they really never stay on the field as much. I mean, they never do. They never stay in the field unless they get Veilered, but I mean, what are the chances of you having this and them Veilering you at the same time? It's not that likely. And then I don't run Black Rose. I don't run Black Rose because, it's too hard to get out. I mean, you can't really go into a 7. You usually go into 5s, 6, and 8s. In order to get this, you'd have to wait 2 turns, or in the same turn, you'd have to get a level 5 and then use Monster Reborn just to get up a level 7 to Reborn. To blow the field. And I mean, that's a total minus for you. So that's what I think. That's my updated version. Tell me what you think.